What's up, YouTube? It's Don Johnson. It's April 9th, 2016. Sorry I haven't been doing videos for the fans that are subscribed to me. I did see I've gained like 10 subscribers in the last couple months during my absence of making videos. I've been having a lot of real personal mental issues, I guess you could say. And about a month ago, on March 6th, I had a weak moment. I had tried to leave the planet. I don't know, I just lost control of myself. I couldn't control my actions. It was like watching a movie, and I had decided to take a few pills. And my girl had caught me. And she snapped me out of it when she screamed for her mother. And I stopped trying to take the pills, and I dropped them, and went out to the kitchen, and I gave my woman a hug and tried saying I'm sorry, I don't know what happened, I can't explain it. But I guess the cops were called to help me because it was an unusual situation, and my girlfriend's mother never seen me like that before. And so I guess a couple minutes later the cops showed up. Now a female cop walks in, and immediately, without even saying a word to me, she just starts checking my pockets and stuff, which threw me for a loop, because not one word was said to me. I mean, I don't even know. She knew for sure she was here to see me or what, or I don't know what was going on, but without no explanation, no reason, she just started reaching, checking my pockets. And, well, I sat down because more people came in. I guess it was part paramedics and part cops. Some of them had dual jobs. One day I guess they're cops, one day they're paramedics. I didn't understand all that. But anyways, a gentleman walks in and just asks me I don't remember the exact words because I wasn't in my right frame of mind. And I was still cooling down from what I just did a few minutes ago in the bedroom. And all I could think about is how bad I just hurt my girlfriend for making that stupid attempt with the pills. And I was feeling like crap even more than I was feeling like crap when I was taking the pills. But I guess I don't remember my exact words I told him. I think I pretty much said what happened. And I told him I took like 3 to 6 pills or something. I don't know. But anyways, he says, well, you got to go to the hospital. I said no, because my brain was just calming down. And then when it hurt, I had no choice to go to the hospital. It started raising my depression issues right back up that quick. And I basically said no like 3 or 4 or 5 times. I don't know how many times they said it. But then after, like, I think it was like 5 minutes or so, I finally said, okay, I finally gave in and said, okay, whatever. And then as they're telling me I had no choice, I was just thinking about the more medical bills. I already got $1,000 of medical bills from the recent diagnosis of diabetes, the hospital visits I've had, because I've had constant chest pains a lot, heart pains, and stuff like that. So while they're telling me I go to the hospital, my brain was just thinking about the extra bills I'm going to have that I can't pay I already got more bills than I can even think about that I have no means to pay for. And now this. But yeah, I finally gave in before I even stood up. I was just, like I said, I was just sitting at the kitchen table, and the cops and paramedics and my girlfriend and her mom, and I think even the dad was standing there watching me. And I stood up to go with them out the door because they're by the door. But as I stood up, I just had a quick revelation about my job. So I said, okay, I need to text my boss or check my messages. I think I just said I need to text my boss and let them know I'm going to be unavailable for work in the morning, because I didn't know if I was working or not yet, because I didn't look at my phone all night long because I was in my weird state of mind. And they said no, so I tried saying it one more time. They said no again. I think I might have said it a third time, but during the third time of saying it, I didn't know there was a female behind me, and they just took me down over trying to tell them I need to text my boss. After I'd already agreed to go to the hospital, I got up to walk out the door with them. But I was just trying to let them know I need to text my boss. They didn't say your girlfriend can do it. They just kept saying no. They didn't say, well, we can't let you go out of our sight because we don't know what you're going to do. No, they just kept saying no. And then, like I said, about the third time I said it, I think, they just tackled me. And it caught me off guard. It immediately sent my head spinning because I didn't know what was going on. I think I just kept on saying, I need to text my boss. I need to text my boss, as they were bullying me to the ground. Trying to. And then this officer who's like only like 100 pounds, maybe 150 pounds, I don't know. She's really petite, I think. She's not too big of an officer. I think she's the one that put her hands on me first for no reason at all. And I guess she pulled me back towards the wall. And it was like only 5 feet, not even that, from where she was standing to hit the wall. And then she starts hollering for them to tase me. I'm just freezing. I'm not really resisting. I'm like, I don't know, they're jerking my hands all around. They're trying to push me to the ground, but I'm in confusion. I don't know what the heck's going on. I'm sitting there in my mind. I'm just like, what the... I just wanted to text my boss. I remember I kept on saying that. And then they're hollering, resisting or whatever. They could just stop resisting. I'm like, I'm not even doing nothing. I'm not even... I've never been in that situation like that. They know I wasn't in the right frame of mind, and then all of a sudden that girl that was choking, she was choking me. She literally hit, I think it was the female that had her hand around my neck, and I still have issues today. My friggin' always hurts here. She literally had a good hold. I think, swear to God, she's trying to choke me out because I cannot breathe, and my fluids were like clogging in my throat a little bit. I was trying to talk and I couldn't. And then all I kept saying is, you're doing it to yourself. You resisted. I'm like, I didn't know what was going on. My head's spinning. I'm suicidal. As bad as that sounds to say out loud on a camera. And I was thrown for a loop. I had already agreed to a house, but I was just trying to say I needed to text my boss. But apparently that's not allowed, even though I wasn't a criminal. And then they started tasing me. I wasn't under arrest. Why am I being tased? I didn't commit a crime. Why am I being tased? Why am I being taken down? And why is she hollering to tase when I'm not even injuring nobody? I mean, if I was truly resisting, that girl, I mean, within 2 seconds, I'm pretty sure with my size and my adrenaline that was going through my head from whatever the heck they were trying to do to me, she probably would have been hurt. I mean, not intentionally. If I was really resisting, unintentionally, there would have been someone hurt. One of them, she probably got hurt because she's small and she had no business trying to tackle someone my size for no reason at all in the first place. And I had no understand what's going on. I can't remember the exact, how it bugs me. It's not like, it's still sinking in my brain, like it's still trying to record all the images, almost a month and a half after the fact. But anyways, trying to keep this point and trying not to lose you for anybody that's watching this video of me being an idiot back on March 6th. She ordered, somehow, I guess, she ordered them to tase me. They didn't use the prongs, they just used the taser gun. And I guess, according to my girlfriend, they tased me in the gut. And somehow I fell backwards and slammed my head in through the window, cracking it. I hit my head on the board, and I still have major headish pains, but I can't afford any more visits. So anyways, back to the story before I get off track. She even had him tase me a second time, and my pants were hanging halfway down. I know, I guess somehow I did fall. I went down to the ground, I guess, and I guess the girl that was choking me to death, literally felt like she's choking me to death, and the one that was ordering the tasing too, she went down with me, and she got her uniform dirty, I guess, during that scuffle, because she was in the wrong position, and quite frankly, I don't know. Anyways, she was demanding them to cuff me or something. I don't know if she was the one that put the cuffs on me or if it was one of the dudes, but someone put the cuffs on me, and they put it up right against my thumb pretty much. I mean, right on that bone, there's still a little bruise, but it's hard to see because this camera doesn't have great magnification. And the moment, it felt like they squeezed them on me. They did it on both sides. They didn't put it as high on the left side, but they did have it covering the bone a little bit. And the moment that they squeezed them on me, it immediately pinched. I mean, I could feel it. It felt like it was crushing my bone, that bone that connects your arm. And I started hollering that it's hurting me too much. And it literally wasn't more than 10 seconds after they put it on, I was by the pain. But they didn't care. They just said, stop moving. I'm not even freaking moving. I wasn't even pulling on it. And they said, you're doing it to yourself. But, I mean, it still hurts. Like, they hit me within, like, before they got me, before they helped me back to my feet to walk out the door, I couldn't even feel my right hand. And all I could do was feel the pressure on that bone. And meanwhile, I'm still confused. I don't understand why they bullied me down to the ground over trying to say I need to text my boss as I was going out the door to go with them. And then, like I said, they gave me no explanation of why I couldn't text my boss. I wasn't a criminal. After letting me sit there for like 5 to 10 minutes to them convince me to go to the hospital in a stern manner. I mean, they weren't even offering no explanation. They're just treating me like a criminal. Like I said, as soon as she walked in the house, she just started feeling my pockets without saying a word. And then, like I said, he went from having a nice voice, and then he just, like, getting stern with me, and all because I said no, I wasn't going, like, 5 times. That's because I'm not in the right frame of mind. I don't know what's going on. I even think I said why they had me sitting down before the tackle. I think I said something stupid, like a suicidal comments of something about myself. I thought something that was thinking in my head, and I don't remember what it was exactly, but I said something. And then, I was like, I don't understand. Why do I get no choice to go to the hospital? This is America. I got my choice. But the thing is, I was never a threat. I had nothing on me, and the female cop illegally did a pat down on me with no explanation of why she was doing it. And, but back to the point, they had tried to pull up my pants a little bit, but they're still hanging down. Constantly kept on falling down because they were too loose. And, yeah, they still won't release the cuffs. And now, like I said, I don't understand. I don't know. They're too tight, so... But, as they walked me out, they put me on the gurney, and as they're getting ready to lift me in the ambulance, one of the guy officers says something about a twat directed towards me. I don't know if he was saying I looked like a twat or I'm acting like a twat. But anyways, I asked the female officer who's already in the ambulance after they lifted me in there, I go, did he just say I'm a twat or something? And he goes, yeah. He says and then she corrected herself, said, yeah, you are a twat. I mean, she actually insulted me more. And so I've been bullied. I've had my head bashed in. I got my lower back killing me now, which is, for the meds I was taking, I shouldn't feel any back pain, but they hurt my lower back. They got both of my arms, my hands hurting because they squeezed the cuffs on. They didn't just politely put them on, they squeezed them on. And then they're trying to say it's my own fault because they're so damn tight. This one was numb already, my right hand. My left hand was trying to go numb, but because they didn't have it as high as they did this one, it was just really hurting. It wasn't like the right hand. I could still feel everything. But, now I got called a freaking twat. And then, like I said, I tried pleading with her again to loosen the cuffs a little bit. I mean, she wasn't even bothered looking at it. I mean, if she would have looked, she could clearly see it was cutting into my skin. It was pressing on the bone. I mean, all she had to do was loosen it and scoot it down an inch, and I don't care how tight she would have had it then, as long as it was off the bone. It wouldn't have been so bad. But, like I said, they were treating me like a criminal. And I mean, if I could prove it, I think they had the takedown already premeditated, because obviously with the fact that the little girl went to go behind where I was sitting, they're like in a formation, I guess. I didn't even see it coming. So I have a feeling they premeditated it somehow. I don't know if they would have discussed it in a text message or anything. Like, hey, we got a suicidal guy here. Let's fuck him up even more. I mean, from her, the female, excuse the language, sorry, I just cussed a minute ago. That's the mentality I got from her, the way she was treating me. So, during the whole hospital ride, I had to lay on my side very uncomfortably with my hands. I was like, because it was hurting too bad. I couldn't roll over, I couldn't move. And then they put straps on me. I'm surprised they didn't tighten those down. They're loose. They weren't really tight. The restraint straps on a gurney. And then I know during the hospital ride, I got rambling on about my pathetic issues I've had all through my life and what I've done as a kid, and she just giving me smart ass remarks back. I don't remember the exact comments, but no, it was like a comment that she heard what I was saying, but she wasn't paying me no attention, and she didn't really care. I mean, I thought they were there to help me, but she was doing everything to keep driving me down darker in my little pathetic hole, my miserable existence. She was, if it wasn't for my girlfriend, she would have definitely drove me back over, and I would have took the first opportunity, to continue what I was doing, but I would have probably figured it more. But because I hurt my girlfriend with the action I was doing and that she caught me trying to do, it's scared me not to do it anymore, because I don't like hurting my girlfriend like that mentally. But anyways, and then they were on the way there or something, they were saying something about her uniform, or talking about how she fell or something, and she thought maybe her ribs might have been hurt, or when she pulled me down on her for no freaking reason at all. Anyways, they're making it sound like it was all my doing, of course, because I understand that's their job. They want to do whatever they can to keep the blame on the person. But I wasn't a suspect. They never even read I wasn't on arrest or putting cuffs on me, but shouldn't they have read me some kind of rights? Shouldn't they have told me what they're doing, or why they're doing it? Or they didn't mention nothing about me being a threat. They never said anything like, stop it, you're trying to hurt us, or stop it, you're hurting yourself, or we feel you're a threat. They just tackled me down for saying, hey, I need to text my boss, because I didn't want to lose my job. I didn't know if I was working or not. That's why they tackled me down. I was peacefully still in a rational mood. And like I said, I got up to walk out the door with them. And then I realized I should text my boss before we go to the hospital because I was going to be unavailable. And I didn't know I was working Monday morning. I didn't know I was going to get out of the hospital after them running the test or whatever I had to go to the hospital for. And they tackled me down for saying I want to text my boss. And I was walking out the door with them. I think I stopped when I said it. I don't remember what the deal was. But there was no reason. I was calm. I was peaceful. I wasn't a threat. And, anyways, they got my pants on the gurney. My ass is still hanging out. They never pulled my pants all the way up. And they didn't put a blanket on me or nothing. We got to the hospital. And I guess everybody was talking about is her uniform got dirty. And she was pretty much making a mockery of me, causing it to get dirty or something. And I'm sorry, but she just had the wrong attitude. She wasn't there to help me. That was clear as can be. I mean, I don't know. I mean, then she wheeled me through the whole freaking hospital. I mean, I must have gone to the other side of the hospital. She left my ass hanging out because I was on my side because I couldn't leave my back because they had the handcuffs too tight. And I was in too much pain. My lower back was killing me. My heart from when they tased me was jolting. And my hands were killing me. And my legs were killing me. And I started squirming because the pain was getting worse and worse from the handcuffs. Because like I said, I heard they cut my it's still screwed up. I mean, I'm sure I could, if I went to the doctor or something to check it out, they'd be able to tell me what it is. But she humiliated me. She didn't bother putting a blanket over my butt. I don't care. They didn't want to cover it up. I mean, they didn't want to pull my pants up more. Or nothing. But they could have, I mean, she wouldn't do nothing. She just wanted me to stay in a darker hole. And she humiliated me, strolling me through the hospital, my ass hanging out for hundreds and hundreds of people to see. Because made me feel like even more crapper. Making me feel more worthless, more despicable. The only thing I could do to keep from sane was thinking about my girlfriend. That's all I could do. I mean, I don't know why, but my girlfriend was the only one that was keeping me from finishing the job. And then I was starting to get really fidgety because I can't handle pain for the life of me. I got low threshold for pain. I mean, I just can't handle pain for the life of me. I'm like a little wimp, literally, when it comes to pain. I can't stand it. It drives me AWOL. I mean, I just want to rip out my hair. I want to do anything to get rid of the pain. And I started fidgeting. And they all walked away from my gurney. I mean, they're like 10 feet away as I was fidgeting. And all she kept on, I mean, she didn't say that she was going to laugh. But from her actions, like, you're going to tip it over and I'm not going to help you back up. Pretty much. And yeah, I was contemplating actually tipping the freaking thing over. I mean, nobody was near me. Nobody could have stopped it. And I was getting a feeling that she wanted to see my blood all over the hospital floor. Because common sense, I mean, I was doing the math in my head. I said, I tipped this sucker over. That's a hard friggin' floor. And it's like a 3 to 4 foot as it tips over. I got a 99% chance of busting my head open. But anyways, that's all because rather than, I mean, they just look, I mean, I'm not right in the head. And I'm still wanting to end it all, but because of my girlfriend, it's just staying thoughts. I'm doing everything in my power not to act on it. Because I don't want to hurt my girlfriend any more than I just did from her watching me try to do that again. And, they didn't, I mean, they know I'm a big guy, so I can tip that gurney over that I was strapped to. It just left me free. I mean, like I said, she was hoping, I think she was wishing I would tip it over and crack my head open. I mean, logically, if you got someone on a gurney that can tip over and they're suicidal, and there's a freaking hard floor where they can easily smash their head when they tip over, and probably die on impact. At least that's what I was thinking. Why would you, number one, leave them all alone on the gurney, being like 5 feet away or so, so there's no chance if they do start rocking it that, you know, you're going to be able to get to them in time to stop them from killing themselves. And like I said, they were just she was basically, not direct words, but basically she's making a mockery of me because all she was complaining about was her uniform got dirty and stuff. No more comments about, oh, I was lucky he didn't break my ribs or something like that. It's all about the uniform, and then pretty much making fun of me because her uniform got dirty for doing a takedown that didn't need to happen. But anyways, back to the point. Sorry, this is taking a long time. I'm doing this video too because I need to keep my memory, the doctor up my meds a little bit more, and I've been having more and more trouble keeping my memory working properly. But I'll get to the point, the other point in a minute to this video. Thank you for anybody that's still watching. And yeah, I know I sound like an idiot for what I did, but I'm putting it out there that I don't know. I just gotta thank my girlfriend that I'm still here, I guess, and hopes that something. I don't know, but anyways, like I said, she just made me feel like crap, and like I said, they walked away from me. They weren't doing nothing. They didn't even put the gurney against I mean, you think they would have tried to put the gurney in a tight spot where I couldn't rock it, or they would have kept someone near it, or the other thing is they let the restraints loose. If she's she was really concerned about it. I mean, this proves more that they didn't care because they let the restraints loose. Technically, even though I was in pain and I was on the side, they didn't want me to rock it. She didn't want me to rock it, hoping to kill myself. They could have just tightened the restraints down, and now I wouldn't have no wiggle room. I mean, I don't know. But anyways, I was supposed to get a psych evaluation, and nothing ever happened to me. I never even fell asleep in the house. I don't think I fell asleep. I might have dozed off after like 6 or 7 hours later. I don't know. But finally, later in the morning, a doctor came in and they said I was free to go. I was supposed to be there for 72 hours. I was supposed to get a psych evaluation according to the captain. Because I guess the cop came in at midnight, the boss, the local, whatever. And I thought about telling them all the pain that they caused me, but I just wanted to get out of the hospital. I mean, if I'm going to die, I don't want to really die in a hospital. I don't really want to die in front of my girlfriend's eyes either, but I don't know why. I had left that before I tried it. I did leave the house. I sat in like a Kroger parking lot for like an hour. And then I went and talked to my girlfriend's cousin for like 45 minutes. And I stupidly was showing how stupid I was and saying. And I thought I got calmed down. And then I went back home. And the stuff I said at the beginning to now, that's what happened. But, yeah. So, after a little while, they finally put me in a room, and then they put me in 4-point restraints. After the cop left me alone, and then she got her cuffs back, and then as I said, the nurses that kept on checking on me, in the report on my hospital, I guess they made me sound like a freaking, I don't remember the exact things that the nurse told me they said about me when they brought me in, but they had me sound like an animal. I'm like, I didn't resist one friggin' bit. They cuffed me because I wanted to text my boss. That's why they bolted me down. That's why they cracked my head against the window. That's why they hurt my lower back. That's why they squeezed these cuffs on so tight. It made my hand go numb. And why it's really, really tender right now. I mean, it hurts to shift my truck. It hurts to hold the steering wheel. I mean, when I hit a bump and it cracks, but anyways. I just want to get out of the hospital, so I didn't say nothing else. I didn't complain about nothing. I was scared, and the fact that the cop came in there, like I said, the chief, he said something about, well, I'm lucky I wasn't facing a felony charge, because she was complaining, because that girl that had no business taking me down, because she's way underweight compared to me, and there's plenty of other dudes there. There's no reason for her to be in the mix, in my opinion. I know that's just my opinion, but I mean, they had over half a dozen people show up for me. And most of them were my size or bigger, a few of them. So, Why a little petite girl put herself between a wall and me, I don't know. Unless that's what they're going for. They're hoping to get a felony charge out of a suicidal person. I think that's not... She wasn't wanting me to really die. She was trying to... I mean, she put herself in harm's way when there's no reason. I can understand if she would have been like the only cop there and one other dude. But, I mean, when you walk in a scene and you see the person's 350 pounds, huge, and you don't know if it's all fat or if it's all muscle or what the heck it is. I mean, you don't put yourself between a rock and a hard place. But that's not the point. They shouldn't even took me down because I was just trying to text. I just told them I wanted to. And like I said, they didn't offer no other options. They didn't like, well, have your girlfriend do it. Or they didn't tell me maybe, oh, they're back. I guess I'll have to continue this later. Yeah. It's hard to do a video when there's no privacy. Especially one of this seriousness. But, yeah, I'll follow up later.